Hello and welcome to the Girl Scouts of the Commonwealth of Virginia 2019 Cookie Training. This training is intended for newer leaders who have had less than 2 years experience managing a cookie program. The purpose of today's training is to ensure that all Girl Scout leaders and troop cookie managers have the resources and knowledge to have a successful cookie program. Why cookies? The Girl Scout Cookie Program is the world's largest and best entrepreneurial program for girls. This program funds amazing opportunities for girls from kindergarten through 12th grade. Our fearless leader, Juliet Gordon-Lowe, once said, "I've got something for the girls of Savannah and all America and all the world, and we're going to start it tonight." She is still the inspiration behind our Girl Scout Cookie Program. Girl Scout Cookie Program is the largest girl-led business in the world. Girl Scouts sell about 200 million packages of cookies each year. Through participation in the Girl Scout Cookie Program, girls not only fund their own amazing adventures, but they also learn important life skills, such as goal setting, money management, business ethics, decision-making, and people skills. Girl Scout cookies are extremely popular. And considering they only are sold 3 months out of the year, it's pretty incredible when we look at the national average and see that they do outsell some cookies that are available year-round, such as the vanilla wafer. How the cookie crumbles. The cookie program supports the Girl Scout leadership experience in our communities, providing fun and adventurous programming for our girls. Generally, 25% of the sale of a box of cookies goes directly back to the baker to pay for the cookies. The remaining 75% supports our girls and adult members either directly or indirectly. Direct support includes recognitions, incentives, troop proceeds, and the indirect support includes council-sponsored programming, financial assistance to girls, recruitment and support and training of adult volunteers, as well as the maintenance and upkeep of our properties. That's a lot that a package of cookies can do. I hope many girls will get to have the same kind of experience because that's what Girl Scouts do. They go on adventures and make memories forever. Let's look at our cookie lineup for 2019. We begin with the lemonade, a lemony, unique cookie that everybody loves. We have the Thanks a Lot, which is a shortbread cookie with a layer of chocolate on the bottom. We have our shortbread cookie, which is the original Girl Scout cookie and still extremely popular. We have the Girl Scout S'more. This cookie was introduced 3 years ago, and it's got a layer of thin graham cracker with a layer of marshmallow on top, and it's covered in chocolate. The Thin Mint, our most popular cookie. The Peanut Butter Patty, which is a shortbread cookie with a layer of peanut butter covered in chocolate. We've also got the Caramel Delight, a shortbread cookie covered in caramel with coconut flakes and stripes of chocolate. The Peanut Butter Sandwich, which is an oatmeal cookie with a layer of peanut butter inside. And this year, we're happy to introduce the Caramel Chocolate Chip Cookie. This is a brand new cookie for us this year, and it just happens to be gluten-free and nut-free. The price of cookies is $4 per package. However, the caramel chocolate chip, because it needs to be produced separately, will retail for $5 per package. In the materials that you're going to be receiving for your troop, you should see that outlined on the girls' order cards. $4 per package. However, there's a blank where it says the caramel chocolate chip. We ask that you either write in or use the stickers we provided to identify that that cookie is $5. One of the things we're very proud about with our partnership with ABC Bakers is the environmentally friendly packaging that they introduced several years ago. This is why not all of the cookies that you see will come in the traditional box, but some will come in this environmentally friendly packaging. These are the materials that you're going to need to have a successful cookie program. The how-to guide for troop leaders and cookie managers. This will provide all of the details that a troop leader will need. And in the back of the book, we've even got a special section this year called Cookie Rookie for new troop leaders to really identify step-by-step how to have a successful program. You've got the family guide. This is something you'll want to distribute to all of the girls' families in your troop. The order card, the money envelope, receipt books, the parent-guardian agreement form, the ACH form, and the leader agreement form. At the Girl Scouts, we have a lot of resources to support you in the cookie program. The best one is our website, www.comgirlscouts.org. Here you'll find a complete listing of all of the resources needed for a successful cookie program. You also have your Service Unit Product Program Manager. He or she is a volunteer in your community who's specially trained to support you. If you don't know who your Service Unit Product Program Manager is, contact our help desk and we'll be happy to put the two of you in touch with each other. Speaking of the help desk, they're an excellent resource for navigating smart cookies and just all things cookie related. The best way to contact our help desk is through gshelper@comgirlscouts.org. You've also got a product program team, and on our website you'll find an ABC Smart Cookies tech guide that will walk you through all aspects of smart cookies. If you have any questions specifically related to smart cookies, feel free to contact the ABC Bakers help desk. You can email them at abctech@interbake.com or call them at 1-800-583-3730. All of these important dates are in your How-To Leader Guide, and I just want to point out that January 2nd is one of the most important dates. That is the date that our cookie program begins. Girls can begin taking orders on January 2nd. However, they shouldn't take any orders prior to that. On January 2nd, they can also begin their online cookie order. This year's theme is Inspire, Imagine, Innovate, and Nellie the Narwhal is our mascot. First things first, ensure all girls and parents supporting the Troop Cookie program are registered members of the Girl Scouts. You'll also want to set goals with your girls. It's very important that the girls understand exactly why they're participating in the cookie program and exactly what they plan on doing with the proceeds that they earn. And you're going to want to hold a family meeting. At that family meeting, you want to set the expectation that we hope all girls will participate in the cookie program. That's also a great time for the girls themselves to share with the parents exactly what it is they're going to be doing with their proceeds and what goals they've set for the cookie program. You'll want to distribute the paperwork for the different pieces such as the family guide and the parent-guardian agreement. Those are things you're going to want to hand out at your family meeting. There's a spot in the family guide for you to give the parents dates to write down. For example, if your initial order is due in our system, in the Smart Cookie system, on January 29th, you're going to want to back that date out a couple dates so that you've got time for them to give you the girls' orders so that you can then input them into the system. So there are blanks there for you to fill that information in. It's also very important at this family meeting that you have the parents complete the parent-guardian agreement. This is a form that every parent should complete before they're given any materials, and you will hang on to this form. And if we need it down the road, we'll let you know, but you hold on to it for now. Most importantly, make sure you ask the parents in your troop and the guardians for help. This is a great way for different people to be involved to support you as a troop leader and the troop cookie manager. One thing we've learned over the years is that one of the keys to a successful cookie program is not having one person trying to do everything themselves. All right, let's talk about how girls sell cookies. There are three basic ways. One is in person. This is the traditional method that you're probably thinking of where the girls have the order card, they approach someone, they write down their order, and then once the cookies come in, they deliver those cookies and collect the money. They also have the ability to sell cookies online. They can do this two different ways. Through the Smart Cookies platform, they can create videos and send fun emails to family and friends all over the country and have them purchased directly where they would pay for the cookies online and have them shipped. There's also an option through Smart Cookies for girls to send someone a link to agree to purchase cookies in person. This is called a promise order. And in this case, the girls don't actually ship the cookies, but the girls collect the cookies and then deliver them in person, and that's when those are paid for. Girls also participate in the cookie program through the direct selling. This is when the girls have cookies in hand and they may be doing a booth sale or they may be taking a wagon through their neighborhood, but that exchange is immediate. Cookies and they make the payment at the same time. This year's council goal is 185 packages per girl. This is where we hope that girls will strive for, although we know that many of our girls are going to set goals way above and beyond this. Last year, we had over 100 girls sell at the 1,000 package level. Many of those girls were doing so because they wanted to earn their way to resident camp, and what a great way for them to reach this goal. We have a wonderful partnership with the USO of Hampton Roads in Central Virginia. For customers who are not interested in actually purchasing cookies and having cookies themselves, they can choose to support the Girl Scouts and the USO by purchasing a package of cookies to donate to the USO. These cookies are then distributed all throughout our region to many different military installations and is met with great enthusiasm. And we're very, very proud that last year we donated over 1,594 cases of cookies. That's incredible. When purchasing cookies online and having them shipped, we've got a great new option this year where for $4 someone can pay an additional fee to have 5 packages of cookies shipped in this really cute box. It comes with personalized message as well. Again, you can choose up to 5 varieties of cookies to have sent. I think our customers are really going to enjoy this. All right, let's talk a little bit about placing your initial order. The first thing you're going to want to do is collect all of the girls' order cards or have their parents send the information to you. You're then going to total it up by girl and enter that information into the Smart Cookies system. The girls that have sold cookies online or through the promise order, that information will automatically be populated in Smart Cookies. You also want to include in your initial order cookies needed for your first booth sale. This year, the new caramel chocolate chip cookie is going to be available on the order cards, so people can go ahead and take orders right away. However, because it's going to be available on the order cards, we can't guarantee that we're going to have them available down the road. We do only have these cookies in a limited supply. We strongly encourage troops to order at least 1 case of these cookies in with their initial order to have available at their booth sales. How do I get the cookies that I order? Well, what's going to happen is once you've placed your initial order, you are going to be prompted through the Smart Cookie system to choose the date, time, and location of your pickup. Now, this is only for the troops that reside in the Metro Richmond and the Metro Fredericksburg area. You will have 3 options as far as dates, times, and locations. You've got Fredericksburg on February 14th, Richmond at the Diamond on February 15th, and in Chesterfield at the Dunmar Moving Facility on February 16th. Again, you'll be prompted to choose this as soon as you place your initial order. Then, when the time comes, you will show up at that chosen date and time. You'll drive your cars through. In many cases, you're going to need more than 1 vehicle because you will have ordered a lot of cookies. But you'll drive your cars through this specific setup, and we will load the cookies right in the car for you. You're going to want to make sure that you've got some support when you return to the location where you're going to be unloading the cookies. That's always extremely helpful. If you live in a more rural community, your cookies will be delivered the week of February 11th. We don't know the exact date yet, but depending on where you live, your local Service Unit Product Program Manager will be in touch with you to let you know the location, the time, and place of your cookie pickup. After receiving the cookies in your initial order, you may find that you're going to need additional cookies to supply those booth sales and other orders that the girls have taken. A complete listing of cookie cupboards is found in your how-to guide as well as on our website. These cookie cupboards are locations where you can come by and pick up additional cookies. There's 2 different ways to do that. One is through what's called a planned order that you place in the Smart Cookie system. You'll actually go into the system and place this order before 11:55 on Sunday evening, and then the cookies that you order will be available on Friday or Saturday of that week for pickup. We can guarantee that those cookies will be there because we have enough time to make sure that we've got the cookies in the appropriate location. When placing a planned order, you will order cookies in full cases. The cupboards also have cookies available in individual packages, and you are welcome to come by any cupboard and pick up cookies that are available. If you choose to do that and not do the planned order, just know that we can't guarantee certain varieties are going to be available when you need them. However, we're usually pretty well stocked. There are 2 easy ACH drafts that help you pay for the cookies. The first one will be taken out of your Troops bank account on February 28th. This will be half of the initial order. 50% of that initial order that you placed in the Smart Cookie system will then be drafted out of your account. And if you have any questions on how to locate exactly how much that is, contact our help desk and we can help you with that. On March 29th, we'll take the remaining balance that is due to the council out of your Troops account. However, the troop proceeds remain in your troop account. We don't actually draft any of those. They'll stay right there for your troop. Let's look at those troop proceeds for a minute. So all troops begin by earning 55 cents per package of cookies. Depending on your troops per girl average, that amount increases. So if your per girl average reaches 150 to 169, you actually earn 60 cents per package. And if it soars up to 170 and above, you're going to earn 65 cents per package. Older girl troops, which are cadets, seniors, and ambassadors, have the option of choosing to not receive the girl recognitions, such as the stuffed animals, the week at camp, those types of things. They will receive badges, but they can choose this to receive an extra nickel per package of cookies. Again, this is only an option available for older girl troops, cadet seniors, and ambassadors. If your troop is multi-level, they all must be in those age range in order to make that choice. You want to make sure that your girls have gotten credit for all of the cookies that they sold. The initial orders that you placed in the Smart Cookies system originally, they're already in there. They're automatically going to calculate for the girls to get credit for them. Troops that take part in booth sales will want to make sure that the girls get credit for those. There are two different ways that you can do that. There is a Smart Cookie divider in the Smart Cookie system where you can go through and choose the booth sale that the girls were at and divide the cookies that were sold at that booth sale among the girls who participated. You also have the option to do a manual transfer where you go in through each individual girl and transfer cookies out of your troops cupboard into their account. Cookies that are sold online are automatically calculated into the Smart Cookie system for your girls. Let's talk about recognitions for a few minutes. Girls earn recognitions for packages sold beginning at the 30 level and all the way up to 2,500 packages. There are special recognitions for girls that are offered for online sales, booth participation, the cookie share, and we also have a special recognition known as Entrepreneur of the Year. That is a recognition for girls in each grade. The highest cookie seller in each grade is recognized with that special recognition. Recognitions are automatically calculated on the initial orders and the online sales. And again, additional cookies that are picked up at the cookie cupboard must be transferred to your girls either individually or by using the Smart Cookie Booth Divider. This year's recognitions are narwhal themed, which everybody loves. We also got some feedback from girls who were looking for some more high adventure recognitions. So we added some recognitions this year, including a hammock and a kayak. We also added an American Girl Doll of the Year. That's something that we had gotten feedback on, and we're very happy to include it in with our program this year. We also have a special recognition for the troops. So for troops that reach that 185 per girl average, their troop will receive one narwhal insulated tumbler for the troop. You can decide if the troop leader is going to keep it or the cookie manager, or maybe it's that person who loaned you their pickup truck to haul cookies around. You're going to decide how you'd like to distribute that recognition. How are you going to receive those recognitions? They're going to be sent directly to your Service Unit Product Program Manager. He or she will then have them at your service unit meetings and will distribute them at that time. Sometimes in order to get them out to the girls as soon as possible, they might contact you with a different distribution method. The most important thing is to make sure that we get these recognitions in the hands of the girls before the summer. It's very important that girls get their recognitions when they still remember exactly what it is they did to earn those recognitions. What happens if you have a concern with the cookie program? For example, you show up at a booth sale and there are two troops there. You're planning on setting up a table and another troop is already there doing it as well. That's when you want to remember the Girl Scout promise and law and how you can work together to create a resolution. Maybe you determine that one troop is going to take one door of the store and one troop is going to take another door. Or maybe there's only one door and you decide you're just going to alternate, or somebody's going to take the first 2 hours and another troop is going to take the next 2 hours. Just remember there's a way to work it out. If you're scheduled a booth and all of a sudden the weather requires that you cancel that and you have a lot of additional cookies and you're not sure what to do, that's a great time to reach out to your local Service Unit Product Program Manager. He or she might be aware of other troops in your area that are looking for cookies, and maybe you'd like to transfer them to them. Also, things happen and life gets really busy. And if something crazy were to happen, such as parents not paying for the girls' cookies, that's a moment where you can reach out to us at the Girl Scouts, contact our help desk, and we can talk you through the process of exactly what we need to do if there is a family in your troop that owes the money for the cookies. We don't want the rest of the troop to be penalized by that, so we'll guide you through the process of taking that off the troop's responsibility, and we'll work with the parent from that point on. All right, we're going to take just a couple quick minutes to look at some of the highlights of the ABC Smart Cookies program. We're going to look very quickly at how to log in and how to enter your initial orders. So by now, everyone who's a registered member of the Girl Scouts should have received an email with a registration link. For troop leaders, this guides you to your troop dashboard where you can manage your cookie program, and for parents, it guides them directly to their individual girls dashboard where they can set her goals, follow her progress, and create fun videos and emails to send out to family and friends to purchase online. When you log into Smart Cookies, you're going to go into a section that says My Troop, and from there you can begin looking at your troop's information. One of the things you really want to do is make sure you go in and edit the information. So for troops and service units, there's a special screen that you're going to want to click on where you can make sure that your address is correct for the troop leaders. Also make sure the email is correct. That's extremely important. And this is also where you're going to select your recognition plan. You can see where it says proceed plan. This is where the older girl troops would then opt out of their recognitions if they choose to do that. All right, looking quickly at how a troop is going to place an initial order, they're going to log on to Smart Cookies, go to the Orders tab, and click on Manage Orders. From there, that's where they're going to go through each girl one at a time and enter in the variety of cookies, how much of each cookie she's ordered. And remember, the Smart Cookie system will ultimately round your initial order up to full cases. So if your girls' orders don't come out to an even case, you'll end up with those additional cookies showing in your troop cupboard. Again, once you've placed your initial order, for those of you who participate in our drive-thrus, again, Metro Richmond and Metro Fredericksburg, you'll be prompted to choose your date, time, and location for your cookie pickup at this time. For those of you who participate in a more rural community, again, this information should show your location, but we might not know the date and time just yet, so you may need to wait until you hear from your product sales manager. One more time, let's look at some of the important dates. January 2nd, again, is the first date that girls can begin taking orders and begin their online sales. January 29th is the deadline to have your initial orders into the Smart Cookie system. February 11th is the beginning of our traditional deliveries in our rural communities. February 14th is our drive-thru in Fredericksburg. February 15th is our drive-thru at the Diamond in Richmond. And February 16th is our drive-thru at Denmar Moving in Chesterfield. February 19th is the date that we anticipate all of the cookie cupboards opening. February 28th is that date of that first payment, which again is 50% of your initial order. March 29th is when our cupboards will be closing. March 29th is also the date for the final payment, which will be any remaining balance less your troop profit, which will stay in your account. All right, that's about it. So thank you so much for participating in our Girl Scout cookie training. Again, please keep in mind if you've got any questions, you've got people here to help you. Our Girl Scout help desk is available, as well as your local service unit product program manager. Please let us know how we can support you. Thank you so much.